Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of a gaming podcast, episode 107. I'm here with my man, Riley. What's going on, man?
Not too much, dude. Yeah, I'm just chilling right now, gearing up for Black Friday. What about you?
This part of like fall slash winter, like it sucks. Like, I'm not.
It's
not gonna
so
lie.
dry. It's so depressing.
It's so like you're just like, oh, I don't feel like doing anything. You're more sleepy now and everything. It's already getting dark. It's only 4 o'clock here. Like
I know, man. It's brutal. It's it's bloodborne outside.
Yeah, this is why the Leafs suck around this time,
Dude,
because they're so terrible. I don't blame them because they're like, I don't feel like playing. It's like, I know. It feels like midnight at 7.
It's exhausting. I'm beat. I didn't even do anything today, and I'm just beat.
Right? Like, there you go. I just posted, I prepared a video to be scheduled for earlier. I'm like, all right, well, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore.
Out. Yeah,
I'm tapping out. I'm clocking out for the day,
No, I get it, man.
But yeah, man, no, I've been, just busy. I have a bunch of boxes right back there where I stretched long enough. You can see I was doing a bunch of content and everything. I bought some LED bulbs that, fancy up the place and different lightings and stuff like that. So social media is going to get really annoyed by the multiple videos I have coming up of me being like, hey, here's this and that and this shirt and that toy. Hey, Panda Post delayed all my stuff. You all get it all at once,
I know. I get it, man. I get it.
But finally, Riley, Game Awards they've been shown.
We know what they are now.
We know what they are now. And I guess, we could go through some of the categories here. One thing I want to start up with here is best adaptation. There was Minecraft, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell, Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn. But where's Sonic?
No Twisted Metal either.
No Twisted
Metal. I thought
Metal.
was very surprising because both of those were better video game adaptations than a lot of what was listed.
See, well, Sonic came after the Game Awards.
Yeah,
so he should be eligible for this year.
So it should be eligible, but I think
people just forgot.
People forgot. Yeah, it's a bit of a recency bias. Kind of having Indiana Jones also didn't really get a lot of noms because of that.
Yes.
That came out later, so.
Yeah, for Indiana Jones I compared it to Pokemon Go, not Pokemon Go, Pocket, where you're like, oh, let me do a little wonder pick. Riley pulled a shiny, let me see if I can score it. Or, there's 20 Caterpies, except for the one shiny one to pick. Oh, I got a Caterpie. That's great. Thanks a lot. Out of 1 in 5 chance. It's that category. I feel bad for the other two because you're just they should just combine the other Clear Obscure actors and actress as well for best performance.
Oh, because there are three different nominees in that category.
Yeah, just forget the others. They're not gonna. I voted for Troy. I think Troy should win it.
Yeah, he did a very good job.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me because I feel like they should have actor and actress categories like the Oscars. I think that would be a better way to kind of share the love a little bit, but
no, absolutely.
Or maybe supporting. I don't know. It depends how far you want to go down that rabbit hole because they have 100 categories. But yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah, that one was Clear Obscure has the most nominations. I think that's they broke a record or something like that.
Ever for in the awards history. I think was it 12?
I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if they made esports somehow. They're like, hey, how did you get in this category? They're practically in every category except for family fighting and esports.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if they had an option for VR, they'll be in there as well. And by the way, this site is crashing again. What is going on with Jeff? Jeff, you have Amazon backing you. How do you not have a proper site here? But for Game of the Year, well, were you shocked by this results for Game of the Year?
No, I mean, I think that there was always there were so many high quality games that it was always going to be Split Fiction didn't get nominated. That's surprising to me. Or Indiana Jones didn't make it, but
Steve made it. Look at that.
Steve's here.
He said he was not going to be here. Big surprise.
I don't know if you can hear us though.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
We hear him. Steve's surprise. Look at that. Look at big surprise.
Steve of Duty.
He literally just came here to party claim. He's like, I was right about the Game Awards. I'm out. Goodbye.
That was a huge contributor. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wait a minute. I don't trust these guys for giving me my flowers.
I was just
I
about to
wasn't
pull
even
it
gonna, I
up.
forgot you were even a person in my life, so I wasn't gonna bring you up at all.
I literally just pulled up the sheet, just right here.
I want to show you guys this crazy thing that I got though. It is a Coke Zero orange cream.
I was gonna say, why is that orange? What the hell?
Orange cream Coke Zero, and it tastes exactly like a creamsicle with none of the calories.
Today I've got the mango bubbly.
All right, what's good? Did you guys plan like the color coordination? What's happening here?
No, honestly.
Steve and I are just like accidentally
In
on the
sync.
same page a lot of the time.
99%
The
of
bromance.
the times,
The
yeah.
bromance is truly real here, Yeah, we were just talking about the Game Awards and their nominations and how much Clear Obscure's on pretty much everything here. And then I was just about to bring up Steve is definitely bang on. Clear Obscure, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Hades 2, Donkey Kong, Death Stranding 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Jeff's site just crashed. I just got a DNS cloud information about it. I don't think Death Stranding should be on there. That's just I think it should have been something
Death
else.
Stranding shouldn't have
That's
been
crazy.
on there, really.
That's crazy talk.
That's just my thing.
I had nailed every single nominee with the exception of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I had Split Fiction there.
Yeah.
So that was the only one.
Which I think is totally fair. I mean, we had a previous episode that I had to bail early, but we were talking about like predictions going into like what would be the full six. And I briefly just said like I'm right on the same page as you. If it was just like on my gut feeling, Split Fiction would have been there. It's just that every single time I'm online and I'm talking Game of the Year, the internet reminds me, oh no, you're wrong for not including Kingdom Come. And I'm like, okay, so clearly this is a me problem that I'm just not, I haven't played it. I don't really understand it, but it seems like people love that game. And I'm kind of feel like now we're in the middle of November. I'm like, man, do I have to play Kingdom Come? Is there something I'm missing?
It might be time. I haven't played it either, but I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah.
So I might have to fire it up.
There you go. I don't know. For me, this Stranding didn't seem like that was like a Kojima thing. The tinfoil hat thing. Like I feel like there were more games that people were talking about than Death Stranding 2. Not to say it's a bad game or anything, but it didn't seem to be on the Game of the Year caliber this year. Like Split Fiction. Many people brought up Blueprints was another one as well.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, really? You really did throw that in there? You could have put it for best score if you wanted to, or what else, like anything else. Did it really need to be for Game of the Year? Because I never heard anyone talking about Death Stranding too.
Well, I think that's a much bigger problem that I am experiencing this year is that people, and I think this is just like an industry-wide problem that's going on right now, and one that I kind of started cluing in on like maybe a month or so ago. There are way too many games to be talking about, and people move on so quickly. And this really did, in my opinion, begin with Death Stranding, where I love that game. I am so take my bias as you will, but I love that game. And there was like a conversation around that game for a week and a half, and then people moved on. Same with Silk Song. Silk Song has been in development for how long? Yeah. And people moved on within 2 weeks. Ghost of Yote, another game, people moved on quickly. Right now,
all except for Clear, I will say.
That's the
people
big one,
seem to keep coming back to it. Yeah.
But even Split Fiction had like its moment for about 2 weeks. Arc Raiders right now is in zeitgeist, and it's going on a little long, but I guarantee that within a couple weeks, people will move on from that. And I just feel like there is just no room for conversations about games. So looking in at, Twitter or these respective bubbles and everything, it feels like there's no conversation about these games because people are just moving on so rapidly. Yeah.
No, Riley and I, we brought up the fact with best adaptation, no Sonic 3. It should have been on there. But the fact it came in December.
Or even Twisted Metal Season 2 was so good.
Yeah. When did that come out, though? Was that like a 2020?
That was this year.
Yeah, it was in the summer, too.
Whoops. I forgot about that. There you go.
It's really good.
But that's just it. There's so much content that you can forget. I forgot about Sonic 3 that it came out this year.
Yeah. Well,
I love that movie. That's a great movie.
It was a really good. It's the best. It's probably it was like the best way. You're like, wow, this happened from this video game. It was very entertaining for everyone as well. It's just the fact it came out in December, so
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Was there any shockers for you with Game Awards announcements there, Steve?
No, I thought it was
for you,
like
Riley, as well. So
no, not
pretty
really.
safe all around. I am a little bummed not to see Blueprints as Game of the Year, but I think this year has been such a strong year in that respect that I can't be too disappointed. Indiana Jones not getting all that much love is pretty surprising to me, though.
Yeah.
It's just like a bit of recency bias, kind of.
Right?
You see it impacting it with no Sonic, and you see it impacting it with that. Getting snubbed with the exception of Troy Baker getting the nom for Best Actor, but
sure.
Yeah. Do you think Troy is enough for Troy to win? Or it's a clear...
That's a tough category.
Is it a clear, obscure win here, you know?
Clear sweep?
A clear sweep, you know?
I think it might be. I think it might be that year.
Do you think they're gonna add in someone else for Mega Bonk taking themselves out? By the way, they're like, yeah, we're not a debut studio actually.
I don't even know.
I know someone voted for them already. They're
That
out.
was pretty funny. I don't know. I think you just kind of move on, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can add a 6th game in there because then everyone's gonna be like, oh, this is the game that didn't make it. Sorry.
Well, yeah,
true.
right. And also, like, you already know they're not gonna win at that point. I mean, I haven't played Mega Bonk, but like, also like, it's up against Claire, right?
No,
so
Blueprint.
like,
oh yeah, it is. That's right. Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, you know what? You have an educated guess as to what's gonna win that category.
But
so
Dispatch
in a lot of
is
ways,
in there too.
Mega
So
Bonk pulling out is actually probably the best marketing play they could have had.
yeah, they got
I've
all the
never heard of
publicity.
Mega Bonk up until
No, I hadn't
point.
either. No, I'm like, now we're talking about it on a podcast. So
Honestly.
I mean, like,
There
you
go.
weren't gonna,
It
you
worked.
probably weren't gonna beat Claire.
No.
So
To get your little moment in the
right. It's like, I've made games before. It's not fair. I'm pulling myself out. It's like, oh well, what's Mega Bonk? This is cool, and everyone's talking about it all of a sudden. So it's like,
yeah. Smart. That's a smart
play.
move. Dave the Diver didn't do that. You know, they just sat there, be like, "Yeah, we're yes, we are debuting."
You guys said it. You guys said it.
Yeah. It was me. It was. Oh,
Let me ask
man.
you guys, like,
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about Clear Obscure, and you know they have what 12 nominations, like breaking records and everything. Would you guys be bummed out if they swept?
no.
I kind of feel like they deserve it in a way. Like,
Just like even like we're talking about games like having buzz, like that game's had buzz since it dropped. Like people are still high on it. So it's like that to me is like if you can resonate that loudly, especially in like this economy of attention, I think that says volumes for how good that game is. So if it won a bunch of awards, I'd be like, all right, that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like other like previous years where games have swept and how many people get upset. But I feel like this year that would be the exception to the rule, where people would be kind of championing this.
Well, I think too, we did some questions for the community at Walmart, and I was looking at it, and everyone's like, "So Claire's winning." It's like, it's like, okay. Well, I mean, like a lot of people are just kind of like, yeah. I mean, maybe they have a personal game of the year. Maybe they really love Donkey Kong Bonanza, like I did, but no, I think like in terms of the buzz and where people's minds are with this conversation, I would say Claire is like the odds-on favorite for this, and that's okay. I'm fine with that.
so if they don't win Game of the Year, that'd be an upset?
I think so.
I'd be surprised if it didn't. I'd be very surprised if something else managed to win.
What do you think could?
What if Donkey Kong takes it?
I would love
Give it to the Kong.
I'd be pretty amped.
Give it to the Kong, you know?
That would be pretty nuts.
Banana. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that.
And then there'll be like a Game Award level for DLC coming out. That's a banana, like a banana trophy.
Yeah, they just add the trophy into his treehouse.
There
The
you
DLC.
go.
Like
There you go.
I feel like the only one that has a slightly less than equal chance would be Hades 2.
Really? I was
I'd
going to say
say
Silk Song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in stereo sound there. Look at that.
Maybe.
I feel like just the impact Silk Song had, that was
a big one.
I've never seen that before.
Hades 2 is great too, though. Although, like, I know that was in open beta for a while. I don't know if that kind of maybe it probably shouldn't, but I don't know. I think Claire's the odds on. If Claire that doesn't win, I'll be very, very surprised.
Yeah. Even if they pick Silk Song, I'll be like, okay, I can see that. Just because I'd be
like, whoa.
People, but anything else, like, I have to even loop in Donkey Kong. I'll be like, wow, really? That actually just happened. But if it was like Silk Song, I'm like, okay, I can see that, because there are people are playing this game like crazy. It sold 5 million copies, or as close as Clear Obscure already, and like there's thousands and thousands of people playing this game just on Steam.
Like, how do they determine I'm not part of the process, but like, is it a tiered system? Does everybody just pick one? I don't know how it works, because if it's a tiered system, then really anyone could win if the points just happen to fall a certain way.
Yeah, if you split the difference.
Yeah.
It's true, yeah.
Like, if Donkey Kong stands as a number 2 throughout, and it could be the upset, but I guess we'll see. It would be a more interesting way to do the awards, I suppose, if Jeff wanted some shock and awe.
Some controversy? He's never been one for controversy.
No. Although he is teasing Half-Life 3, though.
Everyone's saying that, so I'm kind of annoyed, because like all I'm seeing is let me open by saying I think Half-Life 3 is a real thing.
Sure.
Like, I'm fully on that train.
Sure.
100% it's going to be a real thing. I would not be surprised at all if it launched with the Steam machine.
Right.
What is annoying me is that, like, I'm seeing a bunch of like quasi influencers going on, be like, "Ooh, like, I'm in the know." Like, you don't know shit. Like, you're just piggybacking off of all these reports. It's like, maybe, but now everyone's like, oh, maybe today it's happening today, and it's like, maybe, but like, I'm like, it's just like, I'm just like, just let it happen. It's okay. Like,
we waited this long for it,
right? It's like, everyone kind of believes it's real at this point. Let's just wait, and when it happens, it's going to be really nice for everybody to see. And let's just have that moment.
It's going to be really nice and not surprising at all when it shows.
I'll be like, amazing! I can't wait to play that.
Right.
Now, my question, though, when they reveal it, will it be exclusive to Steam?
Oh, yes.
Or will it come to PlayStation and Xbox, like Orange Box?
No, I personally, well, maybe it's a timed exclusive, if anything, but I do think that, well, I talked about it last week on the show. I would not be surprised if this is a Game Awards announcement. It seems almost inevitable at this point, and I would not be surprised if they are like, hey, it's day and day with the Steam machine, but you can also play it over on your PC or whatever. But I do think you use that as leverage for your new console.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
They'll be stupid to not make it available. Like, if it's like a Steam machine, somehow it's a Steam machine only. That'll be the dumbest thing they're doing.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just mean like a Steam storefront exclusive.
Sure.
Not exclusive to the console,
Yeah. I think, I mean, why not? Because you have the Steam Deck, you can play it there. You have the Steam machine, you have a traditional PC and everything in between, the ROG, Xbox Ally. I think that's a great way to push your way into the living room day and day with that Steam machine. And like I said last week too, if it's not going to be Half-Life 3, it's going to be Team Fortress 3. Like, there has to be some sort of killer app for this machine.
Why not both?
Orange Box too?
Oh,
is it 3 or they have 2 orange boxes?
3, right?
3?
They had 2.
I would
2 orange boxes.
See. I don't even know what I would launch that with. Fortnite. Get Fortnite on it. Put it on Steam.
Yeah,
it's a PC. You don't have to get Fortnite on there.
That's true. You could
just put Windows on there.
Yeah. Throw up,
you're set.
A launcher.
Although Fortnite is debuting in the Xbox ecosystem on PC. Like, it dropped yesterday. Or yesterday, whatever. It's up now.
Oh, with the Game Pass, you mean, right?
Yeah, so you can download it via the Xbox app on your ROG Ally or PC. And it's all there now.
And we confirm we have that here in Canada, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it did. So there was like a
We
bit
have
of
our crew
whatever
points.
for whatever reason in the initial messaging, it wasn't confirmed in Canada, and then later on they're just like, yeah, it is, and didn't really make a big deal about it. Yeah. So I mean, like that's interesting to see it branching storefronts already, and I think bodes well for more compatibility in the future if they can nail it.
Maybe it might get me back in just to download it again.
Dude, you see the trailer that I posted in the group?
That trailer is pretty crazy though.
It's like I'm like and the thing is like they have a whole year, right? Like they have a whole year with all these chapters and stuff like so like multiple seasons in these chapters. We're heading into the end of chapter 6 into chapter 7 at the end of the month on the 29th, I believe.
Yeah.
And they have like the crossovers they have are just absurd in this one in-game event that is only accessible for a window of time.
Yeah,
the
Mhm.
hop
a
in
1 hour
experience.
event.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just
And they
a
had
little
to
window of time.
negotiate Godzilla versus Kong and giant homers.
Giant homers.
Giant Homer
Donuts.
Simpson, you have X-wings from Star Wars. You have the Bride from Kill Bill. Like, if you look at the even back, you're gonna have the Power Rangers in there. I'm sure. Like, it's gonna be crazy. Like,
could you imagine showing this to like a Vietnam veteran back in the day? Like, could you?
I don't even think he would know what any of that
This
is.
the future.
Exactly.
Vietnam. Yo, check this out.
Check this out. This is what you're fighting
Keep
for.
this.
Yeah.
This.
That's it's crazy what they're doing. Like, I don't know. I haven't played Fortnite in years, to be honest. So like, but I don't want those crew points to go away. So you know, might as well take advantage of
log
them.
on and
Log in, just claim my stuff, and then sign off. That's it. You know, so,
you'll have it.
Yeah.
They're doing interesting stuff with Fortnite. Like, I don't know if you saw, but
the Power Rangers one was really cool. That almost got me.
Really cool.
Yeah.
You didn't get in. You didn't go in, eh?
No, I didn't go in. Especially with the Megazord fighting, I was like, oh, and the music and everything. Like, this is truly nostalgic.
It was so good. Like, they're really nailing the crossovers. Like, it's getting more and more in depth. Like, the Simpsons stuff is crazy.
Wild.
Yeah.
Like, it's so in depth.
That's what got me back in. I mean, like, arguably, I haven't been playing all that much, but I went back in just to see, you know, the battle bus going through the Simpsons intro.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like, it's the thought and care that gets put into that game, as much as it gets ragged on and, you know, people, you know, talk about its oversaturation and everything. Like, there is an obscene amount of care that gets put into these seasons and these crossovers and use of IPs.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be something to look back on in 20 years from now.
Yeah, and they're very friendly towards like longtime players.
Yeah,
which is great because it's like one of the first pets that they had was like a back bling.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Bonesy the dog.
Yeah,
and so if you unlocked him, and this was like season 2, like 3, something like that. If you unlocked him in that, they just gave you the sidekicks, which they launched in the Simpsons season, which are just like little pets that follow you around.
Yep.
Like, here you go for free. Like, you played and you got that.
Oh, that's
so we're
cool.
going to honor that and give it to you. So like they're very forward thinking that way. Or if you bought like a car, you know, however old Rocket League is, if you bought like the DeLorean time machine, like 10 years ago in Rocket League, and then or the Batmobile, if you bought the Batmobile when it came out, like however many years ago in Rocket League when it was $5, like it carries forward into Fortnite. So it's like they're very like, we'll go back and we'll honor these things because you were there from day one, which is cool. And it does bode well for like content, like the investment you make in this ecosystem carrying forward meaningfully in the future as well. So I feel like if you're ever going to spend money in a game, like I got burned pretty hard on the first Warzone. Or that stuff, they're just like, it's done. So I'm like, oh man, why did I spend all that money? Like, yeah, I didn't get Bruce Willis from
my Billy the Puppet is just gone.
It's gone forever.
$20 spent, it's gone.
Predator just came back, but I had to buy the pass again. So it's like, you know, like these things are like I'm just glad that Epic is at least like forward thinking and backward thinking to like carry this stuff on, because I think that's the biggest kind of hesitation people have before they purchase or buy into a digital ecosystem.
Yeah, and I mean, like, they were able to pull it off when they migrated everything to UE5, and I think that would have been like the line in the sand. Like, if things were to ever kind of like blow up or content not carry over, that would have been the moment, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So the fact that they were able to do that pretty seamlessly makes me feel like, if you're spending money in Fortnite, it's going to carry over for the long term.
Yeah.
I just gotta imagine like their legal system being like, so wait, they have this character forever? Like is there ever a cutoff? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you buy Batman when he just shows up 6 years later. He's like, oh, I can buy him again.
I think that too. It's like a lot of it is like you can purchase this character within this window. It acts as really good promotion for your other products.
Mm-hmm.
And then after maybe you have a 1 year, and like it appears in the shop 5 times.
Yeah,
something
here's
in
another
year.
Batman movie, and then Batman shows up again.
Right? And then you're like, okay, you have 5 rotations in the next year, and then if you want to renew, we can talk then. Like that. So it's like less of an imminent threat, and more of like this is just really good promotion for us and easy money for everybody.
I just never even seen like a character like, oh, this character has to be taken out. Like, I've seen that happen to like Dead by Daylight, where they lost the Stranger Things characters, and they had to like, and then they brought them back. So like, but Fortnite's just like they're just there forever. Like, Homer lives in Fortnite forever.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they have any like licensing issues. It really, like, going back to your point, Marcel, like their lawyer teams must have like an ironclad clause, just being like, if you're giving us the right to put your IP into this game, like, it's there in perpetuity. Like, there are no limited time licensing issues or anything like that, because that would be a nightmare if like 3 years down the line they're like, actually Disney's pulling out, so say goodbye to half your skins.
Yeah, and they can't do it. They can't do it. So I think too, it's like the limited window of availability really helps them. Like, you can't, if Warner Brothers tomorrow is like, I don't want Batman in this game anymore, like, it's like, okay, well, whoever got Batman has Batman, and now he's just, you'll never be able to buy him.
You ever get
So it's like,
and that's what like Dead by Daylight did with the Stranger Things before they bring him back. They're like, hey, this is a cutoff window, get him now, or because you won't be able to get him like later, type of thing. So and my computer's listening to me. I just got an email about Fortnite Crew. So
whoa,
you're in.
They just got an email about it. So, one crew pack each month, current Lego pass, current Fortnite battle pass, 1,000 V-Bucks per month, OG pass, Rocket League premium, Rocket League premium for Rocket League, and current Fortnite music pass as well. So you get all that stuff there with your very expensive Game Pass subscription now. So crazy timing. Anyone play Call of Duty? Anyone know Call of Duty came out, by the way?
There's pretty crickets out there in Call of Duty land, but
it's not looking good for Call of Duty. They might need to take a little break, if I'm saying.
I mean, it seems like the campaign in this was pretty.
Oh, it's
not really a campaign.
It's not good. It's not good.
I don't know. I'm more optimistic for the return to like Modern Warfare than I am for. I'm kind of over Black Ops. After the last game, I was like, I'm over Black Ops. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Especially now with like the wall, like the double wall jump and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, I just
Black Ops used to be like their safe,
and that's it.
Like safe net though. They just like if the other ones weren't working, they're like, okay, Black Ops. People are like, oh, thank God, Black Ops. Now they just oversaturated it. And then this campaign,
I don't like the idea, of like back to back Black Ops or back to back Modern Warfares doesn't hit for me. Like I don't need it that much,
Yeah.
Just give me Modern Warfare 4, and if it's done well with Ghost and Price, and I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
I think because going back and listening to reading reports from Jason Schreier and stuff like that, going back to like the year where it went from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, and now with Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7, it was pretty clear that the second year was supposed to be like a carryover with DLC, very light, update and added content and everything. And I think the feeling I have is like, I know the wool is getting pulled over my eyes when you just tack on a 7 or you put Modern Warfare 3 on it. I'm like, this is DLC. This is an added year of content, which I think is okay, but you're just lying to me when you're telling me like this half-baked campaign is there. Like, there's just not enough for me to justify the idea that this is a brand new game, especially when we're talking about, you know, games like Fortnite that are doing bonkers shit for their new seasons and everything. And then you get Call of Duty that's like, hey, 90 or 80 or $90, and we'll give you some map packs. A lot of them are maps that you've already played, and we'll add in omnidirection and a double wall jump. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like we're losing the plot here.
Yeah, no, that's totally valid.
Yeah. But any of you play the campaign, by the way, or?
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't touched the campaign yet.
It is, first of all, the story, hot mess, I got to say. But also the structure to play online. Now, to play the campaign is a hot mess as well, where it's really forcing you to, you can't even do couch. Unless you have it on Xbox and I think PlayStation. That's the only way you can do like couch co-op, I think. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, wait. That's only for online. So you can't even do co-op mode. I've got a couch co-op whatsoever. You have to play online with someone. And if you don't, even though you have 3 other companions with you, they're like non-existent. They're just talking. So you're doing all the battles on your own, and the game is set for like campaign mode. So like it doesn't even like adjust itself. Like, hey, you're on your own. Okay, let's just put maybe a fewer less enemies shooting at you consistently.
There's no scaling to it.
Yeah, there's no scaling to it. Like it's set for like 2 and up. Like that's it. Sure. That's too bad for you. You don't have any friends to play with. Well, that's your fault. Like too bad.
Friends.
Yeah, no friends. That's you loser. You're a loser.
See, on paper, I like that idea of Call of Duty integrating like a co-op campaign. I think that's really cool. I mean, I grew up as a Halo kid, so I know what it's like to just want to get friends together and be like, let's go through, rip the campaign, maybe even bump it up to veteran difficulty. I think that's kind of fun. What I have been hearing about like the persistent online nature of it, of not being able to pause, getting kicked for inactivity and stuff like that. That's where I'm like, this is silly. Or
even to set it up. Like I saw Victor Lucas, he can even match up with people on his friends list to play the campaign.
Fun. Oh, that's super fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So like it's the story is very interesting. Like that's all I got to say. So
I mean, I saw that there was like giant Michael Rooker.
Yeah, so, that's why I saw everybody just crapping on that. I was like,
yeah, like a massive like machete being flung from the air. You're like, what is going on in this story right now? So
maybe I don't know. Just like chill out on Call of Duty, Yeah,
let them have a break. Just
if Xbox can nail the landing next year, like it's gonna be good vibes. It's gonna be 360 kid vibes. That's what it's gonna be.
I hope
it's gonna be Gears of War. It's gonna be Halo. It's gonna be Fable. It's gonna be Forza Horizon, and it's gonna be Modern Warfare. Like if they can nail that, like that's a pretty good. That kind of defined a whole era of my life if they can crush that.
Honestly.
So.
See, I was going to say they need a break, but you just reminded me, next year is their big year. So they're not taking any Call of Duty break because I'm sure this one's definitely going to be hurting them on the sales. Like it's not doing so well. And then only that, they're already losing money on it being on Game Pass.
I guess they're not, theoretically making as much. It is very interesting. Last year they came out and they're like, here's, Black Ops 6 is breaking player accounts and everything. They haven't said one thing about players. They haven't said one thing about how good of a weekend they have. That's because Arc Raiders has just been kicking his teeth in. And
there's Battlefield too.
Yeah, Battlefield 6 combined with Arc Raiders.
Yeah, like the narrative around multiplayer games right now is not friendly to Call of Duty. Arc Raiders had 2 weekends in a row where they broke their own concurrence on Steam alone, not even knowing what's going on consoles and everything. So if I'm at Microsoft, if I'm at Activision, I'm probably looking at this like we got to do something. Because I don't think you can
what do they do? I don't even know. I don't even know I have the answer for that. Like what do they even do?
It's easy. You take Ghost from Modern Warfare and you put him in Fortnite. Problem solved. Everything's fixed.
And on
They'll
the
come flocking back.
reversal, you know what you do? You put Master Chief and Marcus Phoenix in Call of Duty.
What about Doom Guy?
Oh, and Doom Guy.
Oh yeah. How does that not happen yet? That's crazy.
Throw in Jonesy. How have we not talked about that?
Yeah.
Jonesy from Fortnite.
How crazy
Complete
would
the
that
circle.
To Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Why not?
How have we not thought about that? Put in
There's
Jonesy.
no way Epic's gonna let you blow up Jonesy. Like dismember Jonesy. There's no
Why not?
shot. There's no shot they're gonna let anyone do that to him.
I don't think Microsoft can even afford Jonesy right now. Look how much money Epic has. You can't even imagine that.
I mean,
dollar.
maybe with the crew pass, maybe he could make the jump, and then Ghost can trade out with him, and they'll do a little dipsy do crossover.
Yeah.
But
Imagine the finishing moves with Jonesy. Just like Snoop
build
Dogg
a wall
blowing,
and just push it over on him or something. Like
you have Snoop Dogg walking up to him, blowing like a big blunt cloud into Jonesy's face before.
But like, okay, how is Jonesy gonna look here?
like American Dad.
No, you got to make him look hyper realistic.
Oh my god, that'd be terrible.
You got to make one super real Jonesy, voiced by Troy Baker.
What?
He voices Jonesy in Fortnite.
Yeah, he does.
That's
He does.
crazy.
Gotta bring him back.
Oh my
Forget
god. Yeah, no, that's
Fortnite,
right.
but make him very realistic. That'd be good.
That'd be good. Yeah.
That'd be real good. That would probably save Call of Duty.
Only
That's the way.
if you had to attach some V-Bucks to this. Like you buy Jonesy, you get some V-Bucks kickback or something like that. You know, buy a little Jonesy, get 10, I think 1,000 V-Bucks.
I'm thinking like if Activision brought us in for consulting, have some pretty good.
I kind of just want Crash Bandicoot in Call of Duty.
That'd be
Just
wild.
like the guy in the Crash Bandicoot suit. Like
That's
hey,
all. You know, it has to be that guy.
It has to be that
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that'd be so funny. He does like the dance or whatever when you win.
Yeah.
Or
Just heckling people. You know, get out of that building. Come out, you
Yeah.
I
coward.
love that.
hey there, plumber boy. Yeah, iconic. They got to do it. That would be the best one.
Oh my god. Yeah. Like,
I don't know what the state of Call of Duty is going to be like. I think that it had everything to prove this year and everything to lose this year, and I think
it definitely
really
lost.
Yeah.
It's not even on like trending games or like anything.
no.
GTA 5 is on trending games. I'm looking at it right here. Like that's the GTA 5. Are you kidding me?
Well, keep in mind, like there was that article that came out that said Xbox hasn't had a Game of the Year nominee in 15 years at the Game Awards. So
Until South of Midnight, right? Exclusive.
no,
game.
well, game of the year.
Oh, that's right.
Like
yeah.
nominee. They haven't had anything in 15 years.
What was
You've
the
had
last-
like obviously like a Psychonauts 2, but they came in mid development and bought the studio. So it's
what was the last one?
Halo Reach, I think.
Fuck yeah.
That was a good game.
That was a good game.
That was a really good game.
Yeah. You go out on top on that one. You're like, nah, we reached it.
It's that you finish that game and then you just sit there for 5 minutes in silence. Like,
Just reflect on your life
you're like,
and your humanity.
Oh,
you just set down the controller and you're like, oh,
take off the helmet. You know, man.
Yeah. You're like, man,
I
maybe
reached.
should call
I
my
reached.
mother.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on. He's got to make it.
He's
Please.
gonna make it. Come on.
He's got to make it. Just one.
Just one of them, please.
Please. Emil, no. I got to make it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's,
I mean, it doesn't
This has
look
been a rough
great.
year for them.
on Microsoft's part to have that.
No.
But I do think that 15 years, you're kind of well beyond the expectation of ever reaching Game of the Year status. Like as good as, you know, some Microsoft games, as good as some Xbox games as a whole are, I'm never looking at Xbox games like, oh, this is going to change my life like The Last of Us ever did. I think that they're just making games of a different caliber and a different kind of game. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
that, you know, the quality is any different or their value within the industry is any different. But yeah, I just don't look at Xbox like that kind of publisher.
No, they just make my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like that's what it is.
Honestly,
Like,
yep.
give me that. That's good. Good for me.
They
Like that.
make my
Yeah.
Marvel movies
It's not the
every
best
single
meal
year.
I've ever had. Yeah,
Moved
right.
across.
It's not the best thing I've seen.
Yeah, they make you know the latest Black Panther movie while I go to PlayStation for like an A24 flick or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. I feel like, I think that the way that their corporate structure is set up doesn't allow them to keep the creatives that make those sorts of things.
I mean, the initiative was supposed to be that studio, the studio that could go up against a Naughty Dog, and
well, yeah, I think too is what we're learning very much so outside of the coalition, which has worked out incredibly well for them. Is that you can't just like make a Magic studio. Like it's actually like it doesn't work that way at all. Like you have to like build it from the ground up and scale it and have all the pieces in place long term in order to like make the sort of thing. Like Bungie had to come in and make Halo. Like they were a team that was already committed to doing that. They came, Microsoft picked them up and they're like, oh man, these games are great.
Yep.
Epic had an idea for, you know, Gears of War, and that was great. So like Lionhead with Fable, like you can't just like whimsy up these game studios to deliver. Like I think they said that that studio they mentioned was going to be make like quadruple A games, and lo and behold, they didn't even make one. So it's really just not possible. I remember Masahiro Sakurai, and we can use this as a segue in a moment. He said like he initially built a company called Project Sora for Nintendo with the intent of kind of making a Smash Brothers studio that could handle other projects. And he assembled it for Kid Icarus Uprising. And they were building this, and then they were gonna, you know, kind of get ready for the next Smash Brothers. But he took all of the talent he knew from the Japanese industry that he could work with. He brought them all into one place. And apparently they just didn't get along. Like everybody had different creative visions. It just wasn't working. So like after they launched that game, they're like, okay, we're done. And they shut down like this like pop-up shop studio. And now Sora is just like him and his wife.
Yeah.
That get hired to basically direct major games like Kirby Air Riders or Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm. Let's face it, Xbox is the New York Yankees of game development. They buy everything and they still don't win no championship, right? They think we have all these high caliber talents, and they know it's too many egos, and then that's it, you know.
And the Blue Jays are the blueprints.
The blueprints of the thing, you know. This coming up short, you know.
So close.
Yeah,
I thought they had it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think you nailed it, both of you. Xbox does have an issue with thinking that it can purchase talent and purchase, you know, high caliber studios to make games, but it's all about the fostering process. You have to foster a good studio to then attract people to come make great games and give them the allowance of time and a budget to make the games that they want. And I mean, I know that they have had that in the past with you know, even with Ninja Theory, like enabling them to go out and make Bleeding Edge, which probably wasn't a great monetary call, but at least you're fostering an environment where it's like, hey, if you have a wild idea, we have the capital to let you guys go out and make that. Probably not anymore. They're really
and that was already in development when they picked them up, right?
It must. No, I don't believe so, because it was made in a quick turnaround.
Yeah,
I believe within like a year or so of afterwards. Because I vaguely remember talking to the studio, and I'm pretty sure that they were like funded by the Microsoft acquisition.
Gotcha. Well, can you even play that game anymore? Or is it offline?
I don't know.
It's still in my library somehow, but
just like the idea that
the idea of it.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Not saying one way or the other whether it was a good idea, but I do appreciate that at one point that was kind of the environment. Probably not anymore. I mean, it was pretty damning when they got rid of Tango. That was a damning business move on their part, but
What was wild about them picking up Ninja Theory is that they didn't even have the game on their system. They just picked it up because it was a Sony exclusive. And they thought Sony was going to buy them. So I think they just scooped them up because it was only on PlayStation. Yeah.
Well,
Hellblade. And this is for Hellblade, by the way. Hellblade was on PlayStation only and on Steam.
Right.
And they didn't even have it until like months later.
Before, but I'm pretty sure the acquisition for Ninja Theory wasn't even over the games. It's for their mocap studio, which is a profitable business outside of games in general. And if Ninja Theory from their game side closed down, they would still operate their mocap studio and make a lot of money for Microsoft.
Yeah,
so
it's like a really good asset for their business.
1000%.
It's like they can send everyone there to just do everything. Yeah,
or even just like license it out to other companies and stuff like that. Like,
it's just like a profit generator regardless. So
yeah.
That's, and then look at the second one. The second game looks so realistic. Like, so, did you try Kirby, Riley?
I played the
global,
the test ride or whatever it was. Yeah, I was playing.
Did you try it out, Steve, or?
No, I was going to, but I was like, you know what? I don't like these limited window tests.
I don't love it either. I'm like, I'd rather just sink my teeth into the full thing. And
exactly.
Like,
so I kind of just held off. I was like, I can wait the week and a half until I can play it on my own terms. And
you definitely don't. You get like a taste, but like not enough of an idea. Like the city trial was cool. I liked kind of messing around with that, but that was super limited as well. So like.
Even the racing part, there was no online racing in this trial. I was like, is this not online? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah, right. Like, I want to unlock characters and cars and stuff like that. Like, like me putting my time in prematurely feels kind of wasted in a way, I guess. But but what I did play, I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna like this. Like, I think what I really liked about the original Air Ride was like it's like deceptively deep. Like the initial thought is like, this is like I'm zipping around, like it's very just go straight ahead, zip around, turn around corners with my little stupid star, and it's some of the strategies and elements surrounding it make it really interesting. So I think this is going to end up being one of those. And looking at the reviews, they're very mixed. So
like
it's rated higher than the original. It's rated higher than the original, which I mean, like it should be because it's loaded with way more content than that game. Because I think Sakurai made it in like 9 months or something. But
which is this game, crazy to think about. Like, because the first one, didn't he like make it in 6 months? Because like there was a mistake somewhere that they redid everything in 6 months or something like that. Or
Melee was another one that I think they made in like a year and a half, and it's like one of the most beloved fighting games of all time. So like. Sakurai knows ball. Like that guy he lives for the grind.
Yeah.
You know, so much so that he's had health issues surrounding some of like how committed he is to doing things like that. So like his wrist is like locked up and stuff like that. So it's like he really is just like all in on what he's doing. Even like he had a break between Smash Brothers and Kirby. I think he had like a month though. So he's like, let's make a couple hundred YouTube videos and release them over the course of the next 2 years. And it's like, okay, thanks, man. Like, that's nuts.
Crazy guy.
That's nuts. I'm but he's just like, you see why Nintendo sees so much value in him. Because, like, nobody creates like he does.
Yeah. That's why they gave him a 2-hour direct. Sam has got 7-minute video. You get 2 hours, Sakurai. Have fun. Go nuts.
He's such an interesting beast because in the industry because like he owns Project Sora.
Yeah.
And he gets contracted by Nintendo to direct these games.
Who's with Hal? Hal is that
he worked at Hal. No, he worked at Hal, but Hal was like Satoru Iwata was originally from
That's
Hal.
right.
How they
and that's where he was in. Yeah. Okay.
But HAL is a second party, so they're not even fully owned by Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Which is why you'll see some of their games kind of show up on other systems.
That's right. Yeah.
They're primarily Nintendo, obviously, in the same way Pokemon is primarily Nintendo, but they're second party. So, no, he's just like he's one of those creators where you're like, I would just let him just do whatever he wants.
Yeah. Don't get him his way.
Steer him towards Smash Brothers. Like, you got to stop at Smash Brothers on the way.
Yeah.
That's part of the deal. But if you want to do Air Riders, you feel like you got rushed and you didn't get to add all the elements that you wanted to, go back, do it. Like, I think Sakurai is really open to listening to the fans on that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Kirby Air Riders is a cult classic. Like, the first one on GameCube is a cult classic. So him going back there is very much like, people really like this game in hindsight. Like, they ask me about it. Probably, I'm sure he's on X or whatever. Like, and people will be like, "Hey, I want, like, you should do Air Rider again. Like, that was so great." And he's like, "Okay, like, I'll just do it. I'll just commit 2.5 years of my life, and I'll make this project, and I'll reboot it, essentially remake the first one in this game, and add all this stuff online, and add all these other elements, and character customization and car customization, and blah 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 blah." And it's like,
and his wife does the menus, like all the graphics and everything. So
So I mean, he'll be rewarded well for doing this for Nintendo, because like, he creates so much, and he'll take I would imagine, a chunk of the sales revenue.
Oh yeah.
In the same way that Nintendo. What?
You have to imagine that he's doing that. Yeah, like the amount of money that he's putting into this, or time that he's putting into this, like, you would almost expect, he's getting a hefty payout.
Oh yeah. Like, he's definitely and that's why it's marketed differently too. Like, there's something in the contract there where it's like, well, I want to talk about the work so people understand it. So I need to do that. So we need 2 directs, and one has to be 45 minutes, so I can explain these elements of it. And they're like, well, okay, well, how much is it going to cost? He's like, well, I'm just going to sit down and record it myself, and I'll do it. And millions of people watch it. And it's like, okay. Yeah. So he just goes all in on this stuff.
Doesn't he do it like in his house or something like that?
I think he has a studio.
He has a studio generally during the pandemic.
But there was one time he did one in his house. That's like, I remember he's like,
pandemic.
His like, here's my living room. I'm like, this guy has like controllers.
Like, that's an Xbox, and that's a PlayStation, and then Nintendo broadcast. And I was like, okay.
He's a gamer. He's just like us.
He's just a gamer. Guy knows ball. Dude lives for ball. So
I can't help but look at this game and be like, all right, what's coming to Smash Brothers? Because like, even like their online menu, the room, online system room they have, like, it's a legit full ass room. That you just have people come in there, and you can just be like, I'm not in this race. I'm just gonna sit here and watch you guys race. You can just hang out in a lobby and watch people race if you want. Like,
that's the thing too. Is like, they're like, playing Ultimate is like a fan of that series. I'm like, oh, how's you can't top this. This is as good as it's ever.
Ultimate.
It's like, seeing what he's doing in Air Riders. I'm like, oh, okay, like there's 100 million things they could do for the next Smash Brothers, and if they can maintain the roster, it's going to be incredible. So
just add the online that was in Air Riders to Smash.
Right? I really, really hope they have rollback netcode. I know he's talked about it, and he's like, we looked at adding it. The portable nature makes it more difficult. The console, I'm like, yeah, but I actually don't care, because I'm going to have it plugged into my TV. Probably 98% of the time I'm playing this thing.
That's true.
I would love rollback netcode. Please give me rollback netcode.
I think most players would be up for that concession of like, oh, we have to prioritize dock mode to have like a solid online infrastructure.
I think that would be worth the trade-off. Like 100%. It's like, I think most people that want that sort of experience are going to be playing it in docked. If you want to rock your GameCube controller and play like some classic Smash type of vibes, like, you're gonna want to do it on the TV. And Smash is inherently a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
So it's like, you need the TV anyway. Like, maybe you could do 2 on the little biscuit controller Joy-Cons, but
we don't want
little croissant controller.
Yeah. But like, to me, it's like, I think that Air Riders is getting me prepped for Smash, so I'm very excited to do it. Plus, I bought the amiibo for Air Riders, so I'm in way too deep at this point.
The Kirby?
Gotcha.
I got Kirby, I got Waddle Dee for launch, and then I pre-ordered Meta Knight as well. So
nice.
Got them, folks. They got them.
I'm all in, and I'll get Waddle Dee, and I'll get Chef Kawasaki, and that's where I'm at in my life.
You're gonna get King Day today?
I'll get the King.
You got to get the King.
I'll hail
the King, baby.
Yeah, are you getting King?
Yeah, I think that'll be the only one I get.
I think you kind of have to get.
I have.
It's your boy.
It's my dude.
That's your boy. It's your baby boy. That's your bouncing baby boy.
But bounce from on my knee.
I must. Although his ultimate in Kirby Air Riders is pretty banging though, like just the rocket and hammer, and like he's blazing through people. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
I can't wait to see what the unlockable characters are because Sakurai kind of alluded to those being things in the last direct. So
there's gonna be a lot.
I don't. I feel like there might be like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I don't see there being a ton.
Obviously, they have like the weird Shadow Rider.
Yeah,
kinda. I feel like he'll be obviously one of them.
Everyone's getting hats. So many hats are coming. Everyone's gonna get a hat.
We got Rick, so I'm pretty content with the roster, honestly.
Yo, Rick kind of goes hard. I'm so stoked that they included Rick.
Yeah, you got that big Rick energy.
I must also say, like, this is probably the first time I'm not worried about Nintendo's online infrastructure. Like, Street Fighter runs great. When I tried it out, like the Street Fighter 6, the online mechanics. I know that's not run by Nintendo, or no, it's all. Capcom? I know it's Capcom's one. Mario Kart Online that runs great as well.
Yeah.
Where like there's times where like you'll just see people skidding across. You're like, dude, this like who's on McDonald's Wi-Fi right now? You know. This is probably the first time, like, this is probably the first time I don't feel
on Ronnie's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, who's on Ronnie's Wi-Fi right now, ordering, getting a 6-pack right now. What's happening right now? Like, I think like I have confidence like the next, especially for the next Smash Brothers. Like maybe we might even get like 8-player online. You know.
Maybe that yeah, possibly like what's isn't it's 8-player locally for Ultimate, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy, honestly. That's
a lot.
If they get rollback, I'm going to be content. But
me too.
The real question, and we've kind of talked about it before, but because Animal Crossing's getting a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, do you think that's the future for Ultimate, or do you think that they do? I think
that will buy us some time until like another Smash Brothers that don't have those characters. I think it's probably easier for them just to add that in there because I don't think a Smash Brothers coming out for a while. They'll put in the work, especially now games are taking a much longer time to even create now, especially on Nintendo's side. They're very lucky. They have such a crazy library of barely 1080p games that they're like, okay, we can make them cleaner now. And like people will buy them, you know, so, and it's showing it works.
Yeah, that's the problem. So it's funny.
Mario Wonder is not even out yet, like in 4K. True. You know, none of the Xenoblades.
That's the only thing is like look at. I think that the way that they're making video games is changing drastically.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think they're able to keep up with the Joneses quite like a PlayStation or an Xbox. And to be honest, it's because they don't have the number of staff.
Right.
Like they're very conservative in hiring, which is smart on their part because they don't have to do mass layoffs as a result.
Yeah.
If they went between ebbs and flows, like, Iwata was famous for like, he just took a pay cut instead of laying people off. He's like, oh, I'll just take a pay cut. Like, and that was enough to like save all of the employees. So it's like, okay, so the fact that they don't hire means they have to outsource a lot, which they do. Like Kirby Air Riders is made by Namco Bandai.
Yep.
And Smash Brothers will be as well. Namco also helped with Mario Kart. So like they outsource all this stuff. Hyrule Warriors is obviously Koei Tecmo. So I think we're going to see a lot more of that and a lot less first party stuff, or a slowed down, like a more of a trickle in terms of how they distribute their first party content.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just don't. They're not interested. They'd rather invest or pay someone to build it for them and coast on the IP longer term, I think, is the strategy. Yeah. It seems like the strategy to me.
Sure.
Which is interesting.
I like going back to the conversation of like, what is Smash going to end up doing? Is it going to get an update or a brand new game? I think it ultimately depends on where in the timeline.
He said ultimately. He said
where in the timeline this game even is. Like, I'm still under the impression that probably Sakurai might have transitioned over to work on the Smash Brothers like months ago. Like,
yeah.
I think Kirby Air Riders is a game that he could like oversee, make sure everything's in place, and then kind of just oversee and massage it, and then go back to what he's actually supposed to be working on, which is, you know, this behemoth. Because like Smash Brothers is a game that you put out and you have to support for years and years and years. So getting it too late into the Switch 2's generation doesn't bode well for the game. Because fans are going to be hungry for it, and then you're going to end up in a position where it's like, okay, we're what 3-4 years into the life cycle, and now we're kind of on this go because we're hitting a deadline of what's the next console going to be, what are we looking at. Like, I mean, Smash Brothers Ultimate had 3 years of solid support, so to me it would kind of almost bode well to be like, no, we want to get a new game or an enhanced game up within a year or two, I would say.
Yeah,
that makes sense to me. I go back and forth on it, because I think if it's like a timeliness thing, then yes. But I also look at Wii U versus Ultimate, and I'm like, that was just, they just ported that game over essentially. They had a little more power to work with because they ditched the 3DS version.
Right.
So they were able to bring back the Ice Climbers and some other characters like that they axed, and focus on just like scaling the roster up and modernizing all of the characters, bringing everyone back. So I feel like if you do a Nintendo Switch 2 version, like you could just call it Ultimate Deluxe, or something. Honestly, it doesn't even have to be like an upgradable. Maybe the DLC will carry forward, but in that same breath too, I'm just going on a bit of a tangent. Like, if there is a profit sharing thing involved for Sakurai, would he want to even invest time in a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which would probably not bring in as much revenue for him?
1000%, right?
Yeah.
Did I freeze there?
No, you're back.
Quickly.
Okay, that was the worst still image ever of me.
It honestly just faded out. It didn't even show anything. So yeah.
But like, yeah, I think you could just do Ultimate and call it something else, and maybe have the DLC scale forward if you wanted to maintain the roster.
Yeah, again, we like going back to licenses, we don't know what Nintendo's licenses even look like in terms of fighters and DLC and everything like that. Like, if the goal is we're bringing over everyone that was in Ultimate and then some, like in, you know, Crash or Master Chief and stuff like that.
Those are the dreams.
Which is the dream, right? I mean, like, I think everyone was very happy with what Ultimate was, and I don't think it really is personally a smart idea to reinvent the wheel or go back to square one and be like, oh, here's 6 fighters, but they all play differently, they're more complex and everything.
I don't care.
No, I don't want that. I want everyone. I want more maps. I want more music. I want more like love and attention put into this. So I would honestly be okay with like either one. If my core purchase of Ultimate carries over and I'm just buying new fighter passes, cool.
I'm good
I don't
with
really
that.
care.
Yep.
Or if Nintendo really wanted to come out and they're like, hey, it's Smash Ultimate, but we're rebranding it to whatever, which is essentially still the same game, but with, you know, added content, pay us $100. I'd be like, cool. That is $100 of worthwhile money, because like that game has so much value in my opinion.
Yeah.
You can even add a story mode. You know, the other subspace.
Story mode, yeah, honestly.
To do that, that'd be cool. Like, there's just
sick.
like, it's when people say, and the licensing to me would be, people say it all the time, like, oh, like, we'll never get this roster again. It'll never happen again. I'm like, dude, look at Astrobot.
Yeah.
It's a $40 game. Look at all the IP in that. What are we talking about? Like,
honestly, I think licensing is a lot easier now. They dropped
like Cloud and Sephiroth in Astrobot for free. It cost them $0 to do it. Like, these companies are willing to collaborate because that's the generation we're in. So, like, if you want to do well, and we've seen the success of something like Persona 5, like Joker showing up in Smash Brothers, it almost translates directly to sales or a willingness to bring that franchise to that console, which they did. Like, it took a long time because I think there were exclusivity rights with Sony funding, but it did eventually get its way, like make its way there, and it's been incredibly successful for them on Nintendo platforms. So I think that, like, if you're a third party and someone comes, like Sakurai knocks on your door and goes, hey, can we use this character? It's like, it's kind of like a no-brainer, take them for free type of free promotion for you. And then you can make a little bit of money on like whatever the licensing deal is if you have to. But it's just interesting to me, like when people say that, I just point to Astrobot and be like, I think we're fine. we can do a lot more. You know, I think we could.
I think what will be very interesting is obviously Nintendo's messaging on all of this, because their messaging has kind of been muddled in terms of what DLC looks like and the value propositions and everything. But far beyond that, I do wonder if they're going to be able to capture that kind of moment when a character reveal is locked in. Like, those were moments, right, when like a new trailer dropped and everyone's locked in.
I've never seen marketing like that. Nothing hits quite like a Smash reveal, character reveal.
But I mean, those ended 4 years ago, and I wonder if Nintendo can kind of spin that up again in interesting ways. And I wonder where like the audience is and where the community is, where attention is nowadays. Like, I do wonder if they're going to be able to just be like, okay, and here's a Crash Bandicoot trailer, and it's, you know, Luigi and Ness hanging out, and here's Crash and everything. Like, does it still work within the same framework in 2020?
I think you just pick up where you left off, honestly.
I think so too,
the sizing of it translates well to like a attention, like an economy of attention vibe. Like, throw it on TikTok, throw it on a YouTube short, do it, you know, all these like these little bite-sized content things, like
black screen,
like 2.5
that's what you just hear. You're like holy shit.
Oh my god, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Right? Like that excitement sets in immediately. But if you cut and you're like, you cut to something and you know, there's Samus on a battlefield and she's fighting Ridley and all this stuff's going on, and you know, Ridley's beating the crap out of her, and then all of a sudden, like Ridley's, you know, he's about to deliver the killing blow on Samus, and then a pod shoots down from the sky, door blows open, it's Master Chief, he's finishing the fight. How do you not lose your mind at that? Like, it's the coolest. Like, these are the whole premise of Smash Brothers is like, these are your dream like versus matches, like these collaborations, these alliances, these. Like, it is everything that you wanted as a kid coming true. You know, it's Mario versus Sonic. You know, it's
playing with your
Banjo coming back to a Nintendo platform. Yeah,
that's what was the idea. It's literally
them together.
Yeah,
that was literally the opening of Smash.
It's like playing with. That's what Master Hand and Crazy Hand are. It's the hands playing with the action figures. So.
Look at that mural they had of all the characters. People should be analyzing like, there's enough space for a character there and there.
Right. And ultimately it didn't matter because they just did whatever they wanted with the mural, which is funny. But it's like it's people are like, well, look, the roster only has so much room for X amount of characters, and then they just add another row. And everyone's like, what? How did it?
We have the power. We can do whatever we want.
Do whatever we want.
You're just making up rules. Like, we'll do whatever we want. Well, if we're making money, we don't care. Like, so it's just like I don't know, nothing gets me hyped like Smash Brothers does. Like the marketing and everything, even the Kirby Air Ride stuff. I know people are like, oh, it's too long for a direct. I'm like, I don't I could just listen to Sakurai talk for hours. That guy's so interesting to me.
If you make it interesting, it can run on for as long as they want. Like, there's a big difference between a developer who doesn't know how to speak, like Sakurai talking for 5 minutes, and Sakurai talking for 45 minutes about the menus in Kirby Air Riders.
Like, it's like if you look at this, it's like this. Actually, if you scan this to me, it will change the icon and you can shift blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't know why this is so fascinating.
And yet in like a Nintendo or a PlayStation State of Play, you cut to a developer who can like barely explain what his game is, and we're like, come on.
Yeah, hurry up,
wrap
man.
it up. We gotta keep going. Like we gotta go.
I think we're very, very much in like more of an era of sincerity or perceived sincerity as well, where it's like Sakurai's excited, so I'm excited.
1000%.
Whereas like if you have a dev like talking about things where he's like, we wanted to blend the harmony of action and flawless, you know, new age art, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, like I don't know, I can't relate to that. I'm not seeing it. I don't really care. It's just kind of vapid PR. Whereas like Sakurai's like, if you look at this, you can actually pull your star up, and we animated little divots in the air and blah blah blah. Like, I'm like so much thought is put into it, and everything he's saying is with intent. And I think that just resonates stronger watching him.
And then he'll go over and be like, hey,
general thing.
He'll go over and be like, hey, now watch me versus myself with 2 controllers.
Yeah. Let me put some controls on my foot somehow. You're like, well, how are you doing a 4-game race by yourself? What's going on?
Yeah. And now he's like, now I'll beat Hungry Box with one hand. Well, like just I'm like, okay, all right, cool, man.
Oh man, definitely.
He's
definitely
it's
a
gonna be a sad day
treasure.
when he stops making games. It's gonna be a very sad day when he stops. I hope he never does.
No, he's like honestly, he's like this. I don't know. He's like the same feeling I get when the water used to pop on with direct with you and everything. You know, so. Definitely one of a kind. Well, Riley, you're one of a kind as well. What's going on for you for the rest of the week?
Not much. We're launching. I guess this is go live tomorrow. The podcast.
Yeah.
So then
Kirby Day.
Our Kirby Day. Kirby will be out, and the Black Friday week 2 deals will be live at Walmart. So we're going to be promoting those. So just a lot of that, and then
The whole week early. What the hell? This is a pre.
This week too. We got another week still to come. We got so much going on.
This is ridiculous.
We have
Black Friday should only just be on the day. That's it.
If you didn't get the Walmart exclusive Icon DualSense controller, the Icon Blue, it is now discounted for Black Friday.
Whoa.
So this is your opportunity.
Whoa.
Oh,
It's a nice controller. I'm not gonna lie.
It's real nice.
I'm not just saying that because you're in the room, but it's nice.
it's very
I
nice.
mean, it's fine. Yeah,
Does it come with a little Walmart vest?
No, but
No,
I'll talk to Sony. We'll
Comes a rollback.
Yeah.
rollback. It's my like I don't know. I was about to go on a Walmart lore tangent, but rollback always reminds me of like the smiley with the cowboy hat.
Where's the rollback guy? You guys not bringing him back? What's going on?
The smiley?
Yeah, what's the lore with him? What happened to him?
He's around. He's still.
I haven't seen him in a long
back.
time.
You gotta look at the commercials, man. We have the Grinch. Who's Walton Goggins right now.
That was crazy. So this is such an aside, but I watched the video at like 1 a.m. last night, and then I woke up and I was like, did I dream that? I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, it was crazy when Walton Goggins was the Grinch as part of a Walmart commercial. And I was not convinced that it was real.
No, it's real. This is real life, man.
That's pretty cool.
The Grinch is everywhere but Fortnite right now, so we'll see what happens.
For now, maybe he's coming to Smash, like he was rumored to.
Well, full circle.
The Grinch leak, yeah, the Grinch leak, and we never found out who did that, or why, and it still seems so legit. That was weird.
Yep.
I'm just gonna leave that in our little chat. Steve, what's going on for you for the rest of the week?
Oh man, what is going on with me? Nothing really. I mean, yeah, I'm preparing like articles and stuff like that for Black Friday. Getting still playing Arc Raiders. I'm still on the grind of Arc Raiders, but really excited for Kirby.
Hell yeah!
So I'll be playing that. How about you?
Hell yeah! I'll be diving into Kirby as well. I have a bunch of content to see some boxes back there. I was just doing a ton of videos and stuff. That one just came out right now as this podcast is being recorded. So and it does feature you, Steve. I didn't use your I didn't ask for any usage of rights, but you're in there. So good luck.
Okay. Now I'm scared. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm so terrified.
You're fine. But that's a bunch of content coming out throughout this whole week. Just of all these, Canada Post took their sweet time with stuff and the strike and everything. All those packages came all at once. I'm like, all right, time to get to work and everything. So, and I'm finally on my last game. I try to finish 10 games in November. Clear Obscure. This is it. I'm on the last one right now. So.
Oh, you got this. You can almost
I got
20.
This. I don't want to push my luck.
Yeah, maybe 15.
Maybe I could, depending on how long Clear Obscure takes. I might get I might want to face this boss and then face that boss and do that. I might get lost in the game, So
Lost in the sauce. We've all been
lost in the sauce. Yeah, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, 15 in the bag. Like if I finish it by like Wednesday, I'll probably throw in some other games too. Why not?
Yeah.
But besides that, we'll see you all here next week. Take care, everyone.